Great and beautiful morning to you, afternoon and evening, wherever you are joining me at this hour. So, welcome to 119th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I will say that the global market, as we speak now, is still making a higher high, even on the higher lows. But it tells you that the mixed sentiment that have dominated the market in that region of volatility has really also helped the market to remain in the uptrend. But as we speak now, I'll tell you that the global stock market extended its positive trend as most markets in that zone around the globe indices are making a higher highs and a higher lows as I said early on the strength of what on stronger than expected corporate actions to defy the real life economic situation across the globe. You wonder and say why is corporate earnings looking up and stock market in those matured market or across the globe are still looking up at this hour, especially after they have suffered the losses for almost for the first half of the year, especially at the beginning of the second half, we are seeing a kind of sustainability in terms of their price performance in those markets. But it tells you, but if you come back home here, you can see that our market also making lower lows, and we saw yesterday like another lower high. But for me, we want to still watch our market. Our market has sustained a real uptrend in the first half of the year before we saw kind of a correction in the month of June and July. In this no, August, we're also seeing that oscillation continuing. But I believe that the low liquidity across the market is also affecting price responding to this positive earnings we also saw in this our own local market. But for me, investors in any of this market that understand how to trade using the stop loss, I've always emphasized knowing how to read your word, your price action, apply your candlestick when you are doing a chart, and also how to analyze it, looking at also your resistance and support level tools in technical analysis. I'm telling you, you are good to go. Also, understand when the stock is also trading up and also trending down. If you know how to read all this in terms of your technical analysis, combined with fundamentals we are seeing for this company, yes, we are yet to see liquidity, moving the market up. But I'm telling you that what we are seeing in the market is that there is prospect for our market here and also in global market sustaining this trend. And especially, we are seeing that price of crude oil has come, even to 6 months low as we speak now, trying to rebound to around the 92.81 at this hour. These are what also we expect that yes, we are entering harvest season. Despite the insecurity that also affected us back here, we expect that if we still in moderation in inflation, and that also, like I said yesterday, will likely also increase the rate of hike in interest, because these two has really done damage to many of the economy because of what the central bank of this world are trying to curtail inflation, and prices rate hike are being hiked, and that also cost of funds is on increase, and people purchasing power are not going that direction. That also likely to kind of reduce consumption or demand for a lot of things, despite some companies giving a discount, because of what the purchasing power of this the consumers are not moving in the direction of the inflation and also the rate hike. That is why things are like that. But it is something I would say that will give kudos to most of the corporate companies that will see their earnings beating expectation, and that tells you that if a company is performing well, naturally we expect them to what to grow their dividend. At the same time, these numbers will support what their price, and also you as a long-term investor, you give an answer that yes, the company or the sector where you are in preposition, they are still prospect for that. That will also give you the confidence to hold to hold that position. Yes, as we speak now, the missed growth we are seeing in the in the eurozone for almost like saw what happened in England. We saw the inflation like being forecast to hit almost 13. We saw the recent economic data that emerged from that zone, the one that came from Germany. As we speak now, this miss economic the performance in that zone has also supported those euro stock. You can see that even what were happening in Ukraine, the rising inflation, and also even the hike rate hike was today. I know that in eurozone they just did it the first time, but you can see that all these are still not backing more negative on the price of those stocks. They are still sentiment is still positive, and we are seeing prices going up in that region. That should also give you a clue that yes, all we are passing through. I think, if the market able to survive, post COVID-19 or even COVID-19, I believe that yes, what is happening globally, we also expect that investors will change their strategy and also look at where to, because you invested during COVID-19, and most of investors across the globe made money because of what oil price was going up. We are seeing that yes, the fear of the Iran nuclear deal that will likely also boost consumption, boost supply of of oil, that also kind of putting the price down. But if we are seeing oil price going up post post this Ukraine war price, that is also okay. That will also help us to manage the inflation. But let's see, as the Greens also continue to leave the Black Sea down to, we're seeing that the first one going to Africa is already leaving the sea. We believe that this also have a way of kind of tempering what the prices that I was seeing, prices trying to go down, as they have referred in few weeks. The prices global market is going down. These are things we expect. But as we speak now, I'll tell you that the U.S. market indices are also missed, as the Dow and S&P are up, while Nasdaq is down. Euro stocks are up this morning, edged higher, and while that of Asia is in green, but Africa is also missed, as I said earlier. Back home here, NGS is likely down. I believe that NGS, as a result of the high cap stocks are going up and down. That's why I said we're seeing NGS making a lower lows, but I believe that the rest also, if the trend also stays sustained, we might see on a lower, a lower high now from today. But as we speak now, we're seeing a slight decline. If it reverse, fine. But let's see how the market is going to close today. That will give us more insight. But now, when we come back to technicals, we look at what is happening really in the market in terms of sentiment and others that are ready to put the market up and down. Don't forget that the market feeds on what, on the psychology and the sentiment of the what, of the investors or player. Yes, back to our trading school. Like say back to school now, back to our trading school that will continue. I've discussed about having set up, having a trade routine, also review your trade. We'll talk about how to use the chart and the support level, at the same time your trade volume pattern. That yesterday, today we want to still continue on that thought, on that line of trading education, because I said now that we're seeing the market in this situation, and it's about that every trader or investor in the market wants to change their strategy and move with the trend and know exactly which sector and industry should be. Because I remember I've discussed about the economic cycle. I remember also market cycle, and same time pattern. If you know that whether the market is on the on a bull state or in a bear state, when I mean that, a bear cycle or a bull cycle, you should know that yes, what will drive that what we call the boost cycle, looking at to identify a double bottom. But when you see that the market is also in a bearish trend, also want to look at to identify the double tops. Also in the economy, you need to look at what is inflation doing, what is interest rate doing, and at the same time what is the national output. But in technical analysis, you need to take all this, look at the chart, look at the trend line, look at the support level, look at also the trade pattern. But today, you want to look at the chart pattern, relative price chart pattern. How, if you look at the chart pattern or price chart action or price action, to know exactly what is happening, and that will guide you. And in doing all this, you apply your trend line, you apply your support level, you apply your volume, you apply indicators. Why indicators is necessary? Yes, so my trade without using indicator, but you need to confirm what is what, because the momentum to where you the momentum want to tell you what is the force, what is the strength of that what you are seeing. Candlestick might tell that this candlestick is green or have different name of candlestick, but you need to know what is the momentum, and that is why we have momentum indicators. We have trend following indicators. You need to see all this so that it helps you to confirm your what you are reading, so that you can jump in immediately. That's why I said, for any good technician, yes, you use the price action, you use the trend line, you use all the above. You use indicator to also confirm what you are seeing. That's why you use one or two indicator to read what you are seeing, to see exactly where to go from that position. Is very, very important as a technician. Like I always tell people that in a human beings are what are unpredictable, and also their action also in that direction. That's why, as a good technical analysis or trader, you need to understand that in the market there are some surprises, and at times you see some also disappointing situation. But once you're able to notice that this will come from different people around the market, then you are already prepared with your what, with your chart to read exactly what is happening. That's why I say some who are in anything, you need to have exactly how to read what they are doing, because once there's information, people react to everything. Some who react to no nothing. All these are in the market. That's why when you see information that comes, candlestick will help you to see how the reaction is. Is it a normal reaction? Is it a negative reaction? To give insight to know exactly what to do. That's why your price action and your candlestick, your support and resistance level, your trend line, all these are very, very important when you are using a technical analysis, because it helps you also to know exactly what is happening. Now, don't forget that also that technical analysis also focus on what, on risk management. At the same time, it helps you to make a manage your what I put it, your portfolio. That the risk management is very, very important in tech analysis. That is why you need to know when the market is at at the double top. Know that you don't need to wait, because you are seeing it already that as there's from a double top, it's either to break out there or what, or come down. It give you an insight or kind of institution for you to say, oh, my portfolio, I need to take some out. Let me reduce my risk here, or okay, sell off when it break out, I jump back. This is why it helps you also to manage your risk. Very, very important. This is a very hard matters to many people that don't understand how to take like. That's why when at the end of the day they be crying that yes, prices have gone, are moved against them, because they are not also reading, in between the line with their chart. But once you're able to read in between line with the chart, you are good to go. Market sentiment for me also is very, very important. Like I always said, very unique, and it's a way of just knowing what to do when it comes to the factors behind prices and the volume, because it is the behavior of the people, the psychology of the people that you are seeing in volume, you are seeing in price movement, also you are seeing what in your chart, which is your candlestick, you are reading. This sentiment is also very, very important, because it is what comes in, into the market that matters a lot. Like I've said that the market across the globe now, as we speak now, for getting to a month now, you can see that global market indices are making a higher highs and higher lows, as the market witness a source of recovery. But if you come back here, in our local market, it has been on what, on lower lows, because market has rallied for almost 6 months. We're seeing sort of correction, but the good thing that market trying to to sustain this trend around the 49. But once market go below 49, that is where you can see there's something wrong that happened. But I believe that it is part of the market. Even when it goes below, it creates opportunity for people to buy. Know that your time frame is what you adjust. Because that's tell you that after you apply your technical and your fundamental analysis, another thing that's very, very important is what is patient. And this is what technical analysis also help you. You see that things are going. That's why I say your stop loss is very, very key. So that in any situation, in any portfolio you are managing, in any trade you are, exactly when to cut loss is very, very important. But when you see that the things that attracted you into any position, they are still intact, and you are seeing that those indicators or the chart pattern you are seeing still support that there's room for this stock to rebound. Yes, you might not jump in, but still work. But as a trader, your stop loss should not joke with it, no matter what it is, because that is where you use to manage your risk, also to have fun, to follow the market. If the market rebound up, is very, very important. That's why at any given time you must know exactly how to use what your trend. Trend change like trends change little by little, and then all at once. But one thing that you have to watch that trend. If you can track the little by little part of the trend changing, it also help you to inform, give you a good background to know exactly how to play the market at that particular time. That's why I said trend is your friend. Whether it's going up, it's going down, it gives information to know exactly what to do as a trader. Don't say because yes, you're a technician and you understand the whole things in the market. No, because this trend is what speaks to you, and also your price action is what you want to look at any different time frame. Whether you are using a monthly time frame, you are using a daily time, you are using an hour time, you are using weekly. It tells you information. It speaks to you because it tell you what is happening in the market. Yes, those that are using fundamental might not see it, but you that are using analysis, because you are seeing the trend where it's going to help you to exactly know what to do. Like I said, with the growth stocks seeing trying to form a reversal in recent time, because most of them have been underperforming for a long time because of the high cap stocks that have moved the market up now. But as we're looking forward to see that most of them have come to a good support level, they are finding way of rebounding. we want the interest is retained and all that, and also we'll see the PFAs coming back to the market. But if between now and end of the month or early September we didn't see this liquidity coming, that means market might also wait to see the end of Q3 number before we can see a major rally. But good thing is that you look at a company that have maintained a strong resistant resistant level, that your support level, that is not breaking down that region and it has remain, and there's momentum supporting it. That is what you use to trade, because you must understand the relative price chart action or pattern that you are seeing to navigate the ups and downs of the market. As to speak now, our market has maintained that up and down, and as making that up and down is making lower lows. Then the market is looking for a major trigger for information or liquidity that will put the market up. Like I just said, you must know how to use your word resistance. You must know how to use your support level. In the technical tools. Once you're able to apply this in your decision, I will tell you that you don't have to panic, but rather keep your eyes in the market, because it will go a long way to tell you what to do at the right time. You can see here that the market at this level here, it has broken down this strong support level. After a rally came down, I think it broke it down. You can see from here to here, by still making lower lows. You can see it here. No, for me, let's see on the 1 hour, on a 1 hour chart, you can see the same pattern slightly below the T line, but I believe above the T line. You can see what it was seen here. Almost what I said earlier, and you can see that money flow on a 1 hour, and but we are seeing a red volume here, and that is a big volume. We are seeing red. But phone is still entering the stock. It says that people are still taking position in that equity. Let's look at Zenith Bank as we speak now. Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank on the 1 hour chart, see that everything decline, but can see that phone is can see this is sell volume. We're seeing red one. Can see on the 1 hour chart, but still bullish. And if you look at the MACD, let's quickly look at the day chart for Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank, that formation for me is not a bad one. You can see what we're seeing here. You can see this upper hand. You can see that try to trend here, but to speak now, still trading above the T line, slightly above the T line. But money flow on a day chart is very strong on the stock. You can see that reading above 78 to 80, good and still bullish on the MACD. That means your position here should be, if you have made profits, fine. If you are not, don't hold your position. If you are waiting for the dividend, I think we'll see that all is well with the bank in terms of sentiment and the chart pattern we're seeing for Zenith Bank. Quick one, let's look at UBA. UBA, UBA, the Bank of Africa, UBA. UBA on the day chart going to go until breakout. You can see it also, their fall is not entering the stock. I see around there 24 points, and you can see that even we're seeing that the stock is becoming, very, market is crossing the signal line down, which is a very sign. But we need to keep Africa plus also into dividend paying stock. Let's watch and see. But access in recent time has continued to slide down and move in the southward. Also, you need to confirm what is happening in our access. What's happening in access stock to speak now. All the expected number or eyes on the company for Q2 number. I see the price. Here you can see to speak now. Stock is around thought around the still on around the 850 flat there, but I think that is slightly also below the T line. You can see looking down here. Look at the price now around the 50. You can see it here. Then you can see phone on the 1 hour daily chart. Try to look up, but bearish already. Market has confirmed bearish trend. You can see that in days all this week I went above below the T line. You can see it here, which is very clear for me. Those that are long-term investors, also you can see this is a double bottom we are seeing here. This is a strong place that stock is trying to maintain around 850. It has thought previously it's also doing it around here. When it break out this one, that is where you know that another trend down is but a reversal is possible after forming this. That's why you have to be here. So that I take position at 850, fine, move on to watch and see reversal come. But here you are taking the position, you take it in stages, you don't jump. If you are not there before, if you want to average down and also go buy at this price, that is what we do for Access Bank. Yes, for final one, let's look at the academic press before we call it a day. Look at academic press. Academic press on a day chart can see maintain an uptrend, can see that it's going above the T line, can see it here. And MACD is also turning bullish, can see it here. And money flow is flat around 59, 58. Good, no, it's above 50, but you can still see that MACD is almost becoming for me bullish here now. You can see it here. Once it cross the signal line, this signal line become a bullish stock, and that that the profit action is ahead. So that's why we are seeing this movement in academic press. On this note, say thank you for your time, and see you tomorrow, hopefully by God grace. Thank you, and God bless you.